This is what the paint's like. He buys the paint like this. He buys the paint like this, and they take this paint that is liquid, and then they put the paint in a spray can, and he can get 7 spray cans out of just that. So it's about like $50 or something. But anyways, here's my umbrella. But I'm just having fun, and I have a free account on Grindr, and I'm talking to guys, and we're sort of having an open relationship. So, and you know, some guys I meet, you know, I'm going to be getting money from them, you know, for basically for sex. I used to be a professional call girl before, and I'm getting back into it. I need the money. I need the money. So it's just like meeting a friend, you know. There's a guy that lives less than 18 minutes from my house. So I've been talking to him. We're gonna probably meet in the near future. We're just getting to know each other. We're getting to know each other. And I'll be taking you guys along with me here and there. Of course, well, all the sex stuff will be on another website. And yes, I'll share the link. I don't care. I'm a free, open-minded transgender woman. And if you want to see, come and see. You'll see me and Paul making love, fucking, me blowing him. You'll see him blowing me. And all sorts of craziness. You'll see me and other guys. And you'll probably see a couple of transgender girls, you know, for Paul. So I've opened it up where, you know, he can have some fun with, you know, girls like me, a preoperative transsexual. Not the ones that had surgery, because that would make me feel threatened, because I don't have my surgery yet. But my insurance will pay for it. But, I mean, I can go get it done. But I really don't care to have it. I would rather have some facial work done. Not a lot, just a little bit. You see this fat right here? This fat. It was really bad before, but it's just this fat right here by my lips. Look. See? I need a little bit of Botox in there to pull it back like this. See, look. Do you see the difference? That's how they'll do it. That's how they're going to do it. They'll put a couple of pricks in there, and it will be gone. Like that. Like that. That's simple. Bam. Let me turn on the lighting on this. There we go. There we go. Because I don't need it that bright. Well, I guess I've just jumped. I guess I just told you. I just let the cat out of the bag there. I'm not in any fucking closet. And look what I got. There's a woman that got, she had this in her buggy. And I asked her where she got it from. In Walmart. Because this would be very expensive to have professionally made. At Walmart, these wreaths can run $15 to $20. And look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I'm putting it on my front my front door. You know? It's gorgeous. So, and I got it for $1.50. $1.50. All I gotta do is rework the flowers. You know what? I'm sorry if I'm gonna say one thing. I'm sorry if anybody is offended by what I've said in my videos talking about sexual content, but you know what? This is my adult channel, Wicked Witch, on YouTube, and I'm sharing it across my account under Psychic Medium Vanessa Steele on Facebook. And you know what? If you don't like what you hear, don't watch my videos. Don't watch my Facebook link. Unsubscribe. Honestly, because I don't want you in any part of my life at all online. At all. If you don't want to hear what I have to say, just go away. Because I don't need you in my life. The ones that really love me, which I made some friends online, and I'm very sorry, Debbie, that I haven't talked to you in a while. And I'm very sorry that I haven't talked to all of my online friends. I'm very sorry. But I was in a major car accident several months back, and my husband's 2010 sports car, it was blue. We got it for $5,600. It was used, but it came from a company. It was a company car, and there's a dealership that was getting the whole fleet of businesses, company cars, because they were selling them off. And the only thing wrong with our car was he did some work on it, and it was a sports car. It was a sporty type of car, and you could go 0 to 80, and it was like amazing, and we loved it. And you guys seen it in the videos and stuff. And then I had some wrecks in it. I mean, I had some issues where, you know, I ran off the road and I knocked the $200 mirror off, and Paul had to order one, and he flipped out, of course, because if I didn't catch myself, I ran off the road into the barrier, and if I wasn't careful, which I don't know what happened, I wrecked, and I could have smashed the whole side of the car, but there was a tree sticking out, and that's what knocked off the mirror. And when it was hanging there, oh my God, I was so hysterical. And then when I was pulling out of where we park at on the hill, it's considered a driveway, even though it's all in grass. It's considered on the map in Harmony a driveway going up the hill for people, but nobody ever uses it. So that's where we park our cars at, because the big tree in our yard is dead and dying, and they want $3,000 to tear it down, and I'm not paying that. So I got to get a tree removal service here to, you know, take the damn tree down and get rid of it, because there's termites in it, and they need to get rid of it, you know. And it's still strong, so, and it's bigger than the house, so hope to God it doesn't fucking fall on the goddamn house, you know. And eventually, if we don't get to the garage roof that was all jury rigged and not done properly, they just put this boards in and laid this tar paper over it, which is crazy. And that's how they built it. You don't just put tar paper over it. That's what you put down on a roof before you put down the tiles and everything. You know, the roof tiles or the roof shingles. It's like a black lining, you know. It's not, you know, they basically put some boards in and a few supports and then some damn paper over it, and that was it. And you see how bad it looks in the videos. My dog jumped on there a couple of times, and Sebastian, I've had to get him to come down because, you know, there's nails up there and boards and everything, and the garage is full of all the walls, the old walls that we tore down from in here, because these are all new drywall in the living room and in our kitchen here. But this is my area in here. So basically, even though this is our kitchen, it's basically my area, my room, basically. But it's basically a mini kitchen, basically. So we're going right on the back porch out there, as you guys seen my balcony, and we have our gas grill out there that we bought this summer. We found the nice gas grill for $98. And there was one, a huge chrome one, that was probably worth about $500. And I can't believe it, guys. Do you know how much it was? It was on sale for $158, but it was too big to fit in our car. So we couldn't buy that one. And Paul said it was a little too big for us anyways. So we bought the 3-burner, smaller black one that fits us more. And we're going to be cooking out even in the wintertime. You know, hamburgers, hot dogs. You know, buy frozen corn on the cobs. You know, I like corn on the cobs on there. I like the hot dogs blackened a little bit. I like the chicken boneless chicken blackened a little bit. You know. Well, this is part 2 of Vlog of My Life. Part 1. Catch part 1. That's me crying and breaking down. This is part 2. Me happier and getting drunk. And I don't care. I mean, I'm an adult. I'm 42 years old. I'm allowed to have alcoholic beverages occasionally, and I don't drink every day. You know, but I love these mixed drinks. I make them so sweet that you can't even taste the alcohol. I mean, I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I really make it extra sweet, and the ice and everything. Oh my God, it's so good. Normally it would make me like gag and want to throw up alcohol, but it's good. And it's strong. And this is what I'm drinking. And then, I didn't know Paul bought this, but for the weekend he bought this bottle. So this is another brand new bottle. And it's Captain Morgan. It's Captain Morgan Caribbean White Rum. It's 40 alcohol volume. And it's 80 proof. 80 proof fucking alcohol. So this shit will get you fucked up. And as you can tell, I'm already lit and drunk, basically. Just from drinking. I've already drinking half of this. Well, there's over 10 shots that I put in the whole, and the half the blender. Because half the blender was filled up. It's in the freezer here. It was filled up to here. So that's enough for a couple of drinks, but hey. And then I have the ice right here. We have to buy another thing of ice, guys. We have to, they built a Dollar General in downtown, or up the road in Harmony. They built a Dollar General. I can't believe, that's like, that I can't believe they built a Dollar fucking General, a big one, right by the fucking post office. When they had a sign up, I almost shit myself, because there's nothing here. There's a Dairy Queen. There's a BP. There's two BPs. There's a BP station, another gas station, a Dairy Queen. 4 bars downtown, which I'm not going to because they're all, there's like one nice bar they built. There used to be a nice deli and cabaret, but they shut that down, and now it's a dance studio. So whatever, I picked living here because the house, I said to myself at the old house, and I didn't make a dream board or anything, but I said to myself and out loud, Vanessa, I want a house for me and my husband in a country type living atmosphere. So I want to live in the country. I wish I was more backwoods in the country. Not just like off a city street, There's downtown, and then I live, off a side street that's country. That's a little country. But it's better than living. I would never live downtown Harmony. I picked this house because it was close to country as we could fucking find, and for the damn price, I couldn't pass it up. And I forced Paul for us to move here. I forced him to move here, and the house was not even ready. And you guys remember those videos? Go over on YouTube channel Paul, Paul, McNamara, McNamara, Paul McNamara, McNamara. So Paul McNamara, that's my husband. And obviously I'm Vanessa McNamara, but since my last name's not changed, it's still Vanessa Steele. And I don't like that. So, part of me wants to change my last name because I don't like my blood family, and I don't like my last name at all. I don't like the fact that I'm even, my DNA and blood and me is part of the Steele family because of it being so toxic and disgusting. Nothing but a bunch of fucked up country backwoods old uncles that are alcoholics and drug addicts on both sides of the family. I had the Steele family that was poor and working class. You might as well say poor. Working class. Now everybody is either working class, like me, like my husband, it's called, you're working a job and you're still poor. And he's making close to $16 an hour. And because they're taking, and the student loans right out of his checks, over $600. So every check they take out a couple $100 because of his school loans. And we were supposed to get over $12,000. $1,200. We were supposed to get over $1,000 in Paul's taxes, and we didn't even get it. We were counting on it. We got it last year, or we got it the year before. Last year, we didn't get it. They just took it. And now they're docking it. They've been docking his money for 2 years. And that's why it's so rough for us. The over $600. If he gets paid 1 month, it may be 3 paychecks. That's like $900. And we've gone to court and everything. And there's another student loan that we're paying on. They're not taking the money out. We're paying on. And that's $300. So right there is $600, $700, $800, $900. So basically, we're living off of maybe $600 or $700 after taxes and after all of the student loans. That's what he's bringing in. Are you fucking kidding me? And after he not just pays his loans back for going to college, he is a licensed. He has 2 fucking degrees in the computer IT field, a bachelor degree in computer forensics and computer security and computer, all sorts of shit. He could have a job working for the FBI as a computer forensics guy. But he tried for 5 years, sending out thousands of applications through email to different people. And he only got 2 fucking interviews in person in 5 years. Sitting there emailing sending out your resume to 1,000 people. At one time, he would do that. And he would press a button to see, so if they opened up the resume, he would get noticed that they did it. And not too many people looked at it and went, it just was horrible. It was horrible. He had one interview, and the guy was nice over the phone, and we thought he was going to get the fucking job. Okay? And then he said he worked for Jiffy Lube and was the manager, and because the dumbass guy that was doing the interview had a bad experience at Jiffy Lube, not that Paul had anything to do with it, it wasn't even his store. He basically told Paul he wasn't interested in the job. He wasted his time in the interview. Isn't that fucked up? And then Paul drove to Pittsburgh for another interview, and he said he lived in Greensburg, but had no trouble commuting and driving to Pittsburgh regularly, just like everybody else does. So many people from the Westmoreland area either drive to the transit center, park their car, have a bus pass, or pay daily, and take a bus down to Pittsburgh, work, take the bus back, and then pick up their car at the bus station. That's what a lot of people do. And that's what that one guy is that I met from Grindr does. He works down in Pittsburgh. And he did offer me money for, for me meeting him and giving him some blowjobs and stuff. And he's really cute. He's 35 years old. He has a nice washboard stomach. And I am going to be meeting guys and having fun because that's what I want. That's what I want in my life. I want to have fun with guys. Even though I'm married. And my husband is going to let me. My husband is going to let me. And you know what? I'm going to have safe fun. Safe sex. If you're going to do anal, condoms. Condoms. And lots of lube. And I'm a clean gal. You know? You gotta, if you're gonna have anal sex, you gotta, you gotta give yourself a douche before you do all that, I get in the shower and we have a nice fancy, well here, I'll just show you. We have this fancy shower head up here on this long hose. Okay. And I just take it and shoot a whole bunch of water up my ass. And, all that comes out is a bunch of liquid. And then, I mix, I go and wash myself with a lot of soap, back there and stuff, obviously. It's sort of like a soap and water douche. Then you shoot water up there, a lot of water up there, and you literally feel it going up your ass, and then your butt muscle, your sphincter, finally releases the water out of your butt. And that's what women do to have anal sex. And that's what gay guys do, bisexual guys do, who have anal sex, or anybody that's into it. I don't mind. I like anal sex here and there. I'm not majorly into it, but here and there, And the only one that's having an anal sex with me and is having my ass is my husband. That's it. That's it. But I did, because we're making rules. This is brand new territory for us. I mean, yeah, I met guys before online. And yeah, a couple of times I met them in hotel. They paid me. I had guys come to my house. They laid down on a futon. All I did was dance for them. I tried to touch him, and he really didn't even want his nipples touched. I tried to give him some, sexual pleasure on his dick and give him oral sex, and he didn't want it. All he wanted was to jack himself off and pinch his nipples as I just stand in front of him and show him my pretty body and my pretty face. And I just posed and danced to music. And he called me and said, because we came up on a price. And I said, well, if you're going to, do this and come over, I want $100. And he called me and said, well, I have $95. And I'm like, well, what happened to the $5? And he said, I got a drink from the gas station. I said, okay, if you have $95, come on over. We can still do the date. And I didn't have to do anything, really. Nothing. I touched him a couple of times. That was it. 10 minutes, he was there. Within 15 minutes, he was there. I did what I did. I danced for him. Sexually danced for him, stripped for him and stuff. And he played with himself on my futon in the corner of my one apartment that we lived in, me and Paul. And then he left. Bam, $100. Boom. Boom. I am not some low class. I mean, I may not have a lot of money, but I'm not some low class girl. I mean, if I put my makeup on and look pretty, you know what? And that takes me, and you know how pretty I look with my makeup on or without my makeup on. I look like a passable female now. And when I have my makeup on, I look like a fucking model. And I'm going to be looking like a stripper because my breasts that I'm getting next month, August 6th, is my surgery date. And as long as the preoperative testing is fine, which I think it is, I went for that this month on the 15th. And all they did was take blood work and everything. And I have everything right here from Magee Women's Hospital where they're going to be doing the surgery. My plastic surgeon is across the street from the hospital. And he's a teacher also, a professor. And there's 4 plastic surgeons there and 2 different gals that work the phone lines. And this envelope has my hospital bracelet in it that they're going to put on me before the surgery, and all my information and everything. It's all in here. And what I had, and this is, and it says, right, look at this. And it's real. Look, this is really happening. Vanessa Steele. And it has those special numbers for the hospital. Look at that. And they scan that, and bam, I'm admitted into the hospital to get my plastic surgery done from my doctor. It's all ready to go. And on the back, I have the letter from, just for the fuck of it, I have the official letter from my health insurance saying that they're paying for my breast augmentation. Gender confirmation surgery, breast augmentation, that's what they're calling it. Gender confirmation breast augmentation. And thank God the laws have changed where us girls can get ourselves our breasts done, because my breasts are only size B. They're underdeveloped. So he has to do 2 surgeries on me, 3 months apart. So I'll go in on the 6th, get my breast augmentation, get my breast lift done. Okay? I'll get a breast lift. My breasts are going to be size D. Pure silicone, squishy, huge breast implants. And the shell is silicone also. And the breast can last 15 to 20 years. And it's the same as this girl I seen. It's the same ones I seen. This girl from Asia. You know, she was very skinny. And she had these huge breasts sticking out like this. And that's the same kind I'm getting. That's the same kind that I picked out. And it's the biggest ones the doctor had. Because when he came in